now tuned in to our Motivated Ain't You podcast with Coop the Beat Man. Let's crank it.
They want that motivation. It's about that time, come and get it. We don't just talk, yeah, we live it. They need that motivation. We gon' do this thing our way. We gon' keep it real all day. They want that motivation. Time to give them what they need. Game time, we in our own league. They need that motivation. Tell them haters that they time up. No matter what, we going up. It's all about motivation.
Now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Actually, we'll be interviewing as a team. We're here to fuck shit up.
Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
What it do? This your homeboy Coop the Beat Man, aka Fat Boy Slim, aka Brother Man from the fifth floor.
What up with it, man? It's Reggie, a.k.a. Reggie, no code name.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, my people? This your man Ken, a.k.a. Meet You From the Neighborhood. Now let's go.
We got some special guests in the building today.
That's correct.
Woo. Been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long motherfucking day.
But a good drink and a good conversation with your homies will pull you through.
Yeah.
But today, we got, well, I know half of this duo entertainment group. One of them my OG. The other one, man, he real cool, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they doing a lot for the city, you know what I'm saying? Man, last time I was on the show, he gave some game. And I had people like, the feedback was like, hey, I got some game on this episode.
Yeah.
Now we coming with his partner, Corey. It's gonna be double the game.
Yeah.
The other half.
The dynamic duo now.
So today we got Alcor Entertainment in the building. All right, man. What's up, fellas? I know we got one mic right there, but hey.
Still working, man.
Okay. So I want to know, like, what made y'all start Alcor Entertainment?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Because I think we heard a snippet from Al, but we want to hear from Corey.
Right.
Your perspective.
Yeah, we want to hear your perspective.
This is the other half that people won't really hear.
Okay.
But now they're going to be able to see in here. It all started with a vision because I like to travel. And I call Al up. I'm like, you know what, man? Let's do something, man, where we can bring certain type of people out for entertainment. And we thought about it for months. And then eventually it started coming about. And then eventually somebody told me something back in 2000, that was 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They said, there are certain type of people here, you just got to bring them out. And Al came up with an idea of a night show. So by that being said, we got to find a certain type of person. And Al came up with Life Jennings. And we got the contact information, and that was good. So I kind of stopped traveling then.
Yeah.
And we focused in on that. And of course, we came up with Alcor. I'm pretty much the reason why the name came up. And we took it from there. And it's been a great adventure for the 4 years since September 21. And we love it. And that's how it normally came about, bringing about certain people out of the city that want to enjoy good entertainment.
Yeah.
Saying certain people. Now, we'll keep it real. I'm the hood version of Alcor Entertainment.
Said the hood version.
The hood side of it.
Okay.
When we say certain people, talking about the ladies, man. You know, he basically wanted to see what kind of, you know, women we got in the city. Yeah. And, you know, normally, I hate to say this, but, you know, normally with Chattanooga, you might get the ratchet, you know, hood type chick.
That's
and,
true.
I told you I'm the hood version.
I don't got no filter today.
Hey,
He don't got no filter today.
But he came up with the idea of speed dating at first before we got to the concert stuff.
Yeah.
I think I do.
Yeah, and you know, I was like, you know, nah, man, that ain't gonna work because
We ain't that
everybody
mature.
in Chattanooga already speed date. You know?
Yeah, basically.
So we it was pretty much like he said, but it was about you know, finding classy women in the city, man.
Okay.
And
Yeah, bringing them out.
bringing the classy chicks out. You know what I'm saying, and you know, just creating something for them to do.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what you know, my man gonna keep it clean. But,
Yeah.
I'm interested in this. Y'all work so well together, but how did y'all even meet? Because I don't recall you touching on that last time you was up here, Al.
Why he look like that?
He had to pick his cup up.
Hey.
yeah, people want to know that, but let's just say, you know, me and my man was co-workers at a job, and we met, and it wasn't on no music stuff. You know, we was just, you know, talking business on.
Yeah.
Shit, I tell.
Nah. Let Corey say it. Let Corey say it. Pass the mic.
I'm trying to edit it where you know what I'm saying. It was,
Y'all just hit it off on the business tip, and then you know,
we were co-workers and we met, and you know,
y'all just hit it off exchanging ideas.
We was talking about the business that we was in as far as the work.
Yeah.
And then at first we were talking about our business as far as work, and then he brought up the movie The Mac.
Okay.
And the friendship was born instantly. Because we realized we were two players on the same page.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there.
I get it.
Say no more.
I get it.
Okay, well, either one of y'all can answer this as far as like, okay, so when y'all started it, how did the first contact come about? Or like, did one of y'all already was into, like, I guess, knowing certain people to bring certain, like when you brought Life Jennings?
Well, you got to keep in mind, I come from a music background. I was a part of the Happy Clowns and the New Beginning.
Yeah.
So I come from that entertainment background. By the time me and him met, I'm already done with it. I'm on some other stuff now. Yeah. And then when he came up with his idea, that's when all the music stuff came back out.
So you kind of already had like
some
some contacts to hit
I already
up.
had,
let them know what y'all had.
Music industry and all that good stuff. So he the one that just, brought that back out of me. But I was done with that. You go through the phase of trying to be a rapper, trying to be, find your way, and then life goes on and you go to something else.
I got a question for both of y'all. And y'all can decide who answer it first. But say the most what's the word? Name something you learned from the other person. Like in a good way.
What did Corey learn from Al?
And what did Al learn from Corey?
And during this journey that y'all on. During the Alcor journey.
Yeah.
What did Corey learn from Al?
I learned some of his hood ways, even though I already knew some of them. I picked up his hood ways.
Okay. Yeah, he is a street nigga. So just to put it out there.
I say I learned some of Corey's church boy ways.
Okay.
Because he come out of Reverend Hunter Church and he move a certain way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I say what I did get from being around Corey is patience.
So Corey from Chat.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. You asked me that the last time.
Hey,
I don't know why
he was juiced up.
We was just talking about how to look a juiced up.
We was.
Come on. You know I got a bad memory too.
I
got a bad memory too.
That's what I learned from my partner, man.
Yeah.
Just patience, man.
Patience.
Man, what else? Next question.
So Corey got to level you out.
Yeah. Because we got stories, man. Like he could tell you when we out of these shows we've been doing. Yeah. I got into it with Carl Thomas' manager. I got into it with damn near everybody who we done dealt with with these shows, it's like to the point now, it's a road manager that don't even want to talk to me because, you know what I'm saying? But it's like one of those things where we're not industry guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I'm talking to a artist manager or their road manager or whatever, and they come with that prima donna attitude, I'm not going to take that like a regular industry dude. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you talking to, nigga?
Yeah, our boy come out. Our boy come out.
And it got to the point one time where it got so bad to where we was about to lose a show.
Damn.
Yeah. And I told I ain't gonna say which artist, because it ain't the artist's fault, it's the manager's fault, you know, but I told him, man, I ain't want to book y'all anyway. You know what I'm saying? It really went there. But you know what I'm saying, as time goes on, I would say, you know, you hang around people, they energy rub off on you. Yeah. And you develop some of their mannerisms and, you know, using their vocabulary. Yeah. And being around my partner Corey, it kind of leveled me out, because Corey like, hey man, look, even if you go out, you know, it's the result's still the same, man. Just calm down, man. Yeah. Like, nigga, they got me fucked up.
So now everybody want to deal with Corey.
Yeah. For the most part.
Yeah. Let me get Corey of the Alcor.
But okay, so like when y'all y'all study in these cities, do y'all travel together and like as a team, like to study these cities, like, or where y'all going? Because y'all just don't do shows in chat. Y'all doing chat. Y'all doing shows in the Southeast.
Microphone. Yeah. That's what I was saying.
So I'm the inquisitive one. I'm the one who go out and study different spots and stuff like that to figure. And once I get my intel, then we go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
But man, my partner he more laid back. You know what I'm saying, and he, you know, behind the scenes type of guy. Yeah. And I'm the one that's normally in people's faces.
So hold on, Al. Corey laid back. Corey, you laid back, right? You the behind the scenes guy. But you the one want to set up to bring the women out.
He sounds sneaky to me.
Hey, hold on.
He sounds sneaky to me.
But look, that's what cool laid back niggas do.
I feel him.
Stay out the way.
That's what we do. He stay out the way. We stay low.
Chattanooga, the brother said that. I didn't say that.
But Go ahead.
Yeah, he said that. But yeah, that is true. That is true. I think it's a certain level of class that I like. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, you got 1 to 10 on levels of class.
Right.
Yes.
And it's a certain level of class I like. Now, if you have a little alcohol, anything become any kind of class. But
that's what the alcohol do.
Yeah.
Right.
You looking through beer goggles now.
Right. But other than that, yes, certain level of class I like, and that's pretty much what.
Okay. Man, y'all done brought some classic guests. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's his name? Dominique Hammonds. Man, that show I went to, man, it was real classy. Good crowd. Man, it was a good experience, man. Is that the reason, like, y'all won off that show? I know y'all did. I ain't counting pockets or nothing. But is that the reason y'all bringing him back? Or, like, what's the reason y'all bringing him back to chat?
Well, that's two responses to that.
Okay.
We originally had Kim Whitley, and we was trying to work the date out with her, and I think she had the host of Apollo or something like that.
Okay.
And we just kept missing dates.
Okay.
So we had already had people in our ear telling us to bring Dominic back.
Oh,
that was a successful show, and a lot of people had a great time. So I wanted to bring it's a guy that toured with Cat Williams named Red Grant.
We know Red Grant.
Yeah,
He been on
Grant.
couple
So that's what I wanted to do. And
Red Grant super funny.
a couple people kept asking, when y'all gonna bring Dominique back? So I'm like, Yeah, let's just run that one back, and then we'll double back on a comedy show before the year is over.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, I know you had messaged me like, yeah, man, you got to come on out. I was coming out anyway when I seen that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't got my tickets yet. Most definitely going to, black people wait till the last minute. But
What he call us? What he call us? Chattanooga, what you call us? A walk-up time?
It's a walk-up time.
Yeah.
It most definitely is. But, when it come to ticket sales in Chattanooga, it's like, man, you lose a lot of weight leading up to showtime because you don't know what they gonna do, man.
Oh, speaking of that, okay, I just saw Corey's reaction. I got to know how you felt realizing that this is a walk-up time.
Well, it's always been like that. Depends on certain type of acts. When you got a good, clean act, we can expect that. But if it's a certain bigger act, we already know people buy tickets early. So we know classic acts like that. It's gonna be kind of like a walk.
Yeah.
But we do always expect them to always want to get their ticket as fast as they can because they helps us out and things like that.
oh, my bad, man. I'm gonna get it quick now.
Hey, man, you need to go.
I know.
You
gotta
gotta go and get them
Get
tickets.
the ticket
bro.
before.
Hey, go and get them tickets. Bro. Hey, you know what?
Definitely.
Hey, I gotta get me some tickets too, man.
Yeah. Most definitely got to
We
support.
do.
But
Definitely got to support.
I just love the experience. And I think chat, and y'all can chime in on this whenever, I think chat is at that level now, like 40 and up is looking for things to do, different things to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I went to the first Dominique Hammond show, it was like, oh, okay. Different vibe, like dressing up. It make you know what I'm saying? Something. You can probably even put on a
Felt
suit.
grown, didn't you?
Right. And then, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I wore my first suit at my homeboy wedding this year. But it made me feel like you can dress up.
I'm
Like
finna
something
say,
like
damn, am I finna be the only nigga with jeans in the show?
No, it's everybody comfortable.
I'm say,
But it's 40 and up, though. Like, it ain't 40 and up, but it's like that crowd. It felt like it.
This the game I
vibe.
give any promoters that's watching this. It's 40 and up sound good, but to be honest, that 40 and up money is that I'ma see money. Cause
Gotta explain that.
Nah, hey, I know exactly what he's talking about.
I'ma see money is like when I get paid or we might come, we gonna see what we doing, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the 40 and over crowd, like they might get sleepy at 9 or something.
True.
They want to get in the bed.
Hey, quit talking about me, bro.
Hey,
You ain't got to be talking about me like that.
As soon as he said that, I knew exactly what he was talking about because I'm exactly like how he was talking about.
I'm gonna see. I feel like the types.
Yeah. So that's like that 40 and over crowd. That's that I'ma see money, but a couple shows taught us how people work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 18 to 30, 35, them the ones living their best life. They don't give a damn about bills or nothing.
Man.
They just spending.
Yeah.
40 and over more conservative. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them indecisive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But believe it or not, that 60 and over crowd, them the ones who buy the tickets.
Right.
So if you promote shows, you got your young crowd and your old crowd, and you got the people in the middle. The people in the middle is I'm gonna see money.
Yeah.
That's us.
And these two right here, that's the for show money.
But going off that though,
that shit
but
funny.
I can say, like that younger crowd you were saying, that the expenses on security gonna go up too, right?
Depending on the artist.
Okay.
If you bring Lil Baby, of course.
Oh, okay.
But if
Anybody
you bring
hood.
a Mariah the Scientist or SZA or somebody, ain't nobody finna be in
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the crowd and the energy that the artists give off to the crowd. You know? But there's a lot of people rush to that 40 and over crowd and that 21 and over crowd, but promoters start to notice like that 40 and over, man, that's you don't know how this gonna go.
But see, like in chat now, and y'all probably can chime in. Well, you can. He really don't. Ken don't really go out. But like, anytime that younger age people gonna be there, the older crowd, it kind of scared them away from it.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I ain't with them young niggas.
Yeah, I'm saying it's
Like,
done been a lot of times I'm finna go somewhere.
Them YNs, it's
Yeah.
funny. Like, just had my BHS alumni picnic the other weekend, and it was like they had us situated by what year you graduated.
Right.
So we over here, we the old heads. We over here, but we had to go take pictures in front of these steps. But we had to walk around with all the new niggas.
Right.
We walking over there. Oh, here go the YNs. Oh, we go to YNs. These niggas over there, it's goddamn 95 degrees outside. They got on hoodies.
These niggas got hoodies on.
Toboggans. I'm like, man.
Who's shiesty mask?
Right.
It's 90 degrees outside.
So, but I'm just saying, like, that crowd kind of scare the older
But
crowd.
they're not supposed to mix in a way. And it's
Right.
like, reason why I say what I say, because all our shows been geared towards 40 and over.
Right.
And I think we won with Life Jennings because Life has a mass appeal and he was on reality TV. So that brought out the YNs.
Yeah.
But he also had 60 and over and the 40. You
Right.
know? But when we geared the shows towards the 90s R&B artists, man, it was rough, man. I ain't even gonna lie. And then, like, one of my favorite artists just came to Chattanooga, but didn't get a chance to come because the show flopped. Leela James at the Signal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, and that's a big name. And Live Nation did that. You know, and that flopped. That wasn't supposed to flop. Not a Leela James. You know what I'm saying? But that's 40 and over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same way with Tiffany Haddish and a couple other major artists. And I ain't trying to be funny, but I love it because it's proving me right when it comes to Chattanooga.
Yeah.
It's not Alcor Entertainment.
Yeah,
it's the city.
Yeah, most definitely.
So
Chattanooga tricky.
Anytime Live Nation or bigger promoters than us bring bigger acts in the city and the shows flop, I don't want them to flop, but I'm just saying it validates me. It's not what we was doing. It's just the city because okay, they had a Southern Soul show that was scheduled to come to the UTC Arena, and you had all the heavy hitters in Southern. Southern Soul, Pokey Barrel, and all of them was on that show. King
it
George,
flopped? Did it
flopped.
Wow.
It was at the UTC Arena and it flopped. Now, how do you take all the top heavy hitter Southern Soul artists, put them on one show, under one roof, and it flopped? But it did that in Chattanooga.
So I mean, so with that said, though, so like, what gives y'all the confidence to kind of keep trying to come back here and
just keep going
and do shit for the city?
Demographics.
Because we what we do is try to study the market.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You have to study the behavior of Chattanooga. Chattanooga didn't always it wasn't like this.
Man, when we were young and the Roundhouse used to be packed full of shit.
But think about it like this. When the Roundhouse was packed, US Pipe was open, Willing was open, DuPont was open.
Niggas had more money. Yeah, you right. Niggas had more money. Yeah,
it was more disposable income in the city. And then when all those places closed and you have Volkswagen and Amazon trying to close the gap, it's still not enough jobs to close that gap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it boiled down to
city was pumping back then.
Demographics and economics.
A lot of money.
And then on top of that, you got to remember, I hate to go there, but it's part of the economy. You had most street guys getting money back then as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's done died out too. So, you know, the situation changed in Chattanooga, but in other cities, it's still moving. Like that.
So I always heard that people who bring shows and stuff, like tax time is the booming time to bring somebody. Do y'all look at it? Do y'all look at it like that?
You know what? We had our biggest flop during tax time.
Oh,
somebody got a new car instead,
Carl
bro.
Thomas flopped on us during tax time.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
So, yep, and we had that scheduled for
Carl Thomas flop. That was crazy.
Hold on, you know they said they was holding the taxes for a minute. Is that during that time?
That was 2022 though. They wasn't holding the taxes.
Okay.
Yeah, and during that show we had scheduled, it wasn't nothing planned in the city.
Right.
Nothing. Tickets was $50.
That should have been a no-brainer for everybody.
It should have been a no-brainer, but you know, one thing about promoting, which I was able to learn off of our losses as well as other promoters' losses that came in this market. You can't predict people.
Right.
It don't matter who you bring, because who would have thought Pokey Bear and King George would flop? Those are the top. That's the Michael Jackson and the Prince of Southern Soul.
Yeah.
And they flop.
Yeah.
So you can't, and then you talk to the public, you can't really listen to the public. Oh, why they do it at UTC? They should have did it at the Memorial Auditorium. You like, nigga, if you want to see the show, you go wherever they do it.
Yeah.
Well, I got a quick question, because just me speaking from a guy from Chattanooga.
Yeah.
As far as like when y'all advertising and promoting it, I don't even like listen to the radio no more. As far as like, because I'm pretty sure a lot of shit come on the radio, but I don't even listen to the radio no more.
Everything
so I don't even be knowing a lot of shit be coming here sometimes, because I don't even listen to Power 94 and none of that no more.
Well, we do
y'all
internet
had like different
advertising,
avenues?
we do radio. We don't leave a leaf unturned.
Okay.
We do them all, but even with that being said, podcast, I'm motivated, ain't you? But even with that being said, you still can't get everybody.
Yeah, because I think that kind of fucked me up, because I don't even be knowing a lot of shit be here, because I don't listen to the radio no more.
So you said Live Nation brought them, right? Now,
Leela James.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
That
brought
wasn't long
Big
ago.
Pokey?
I don't know who did.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you think they was promoting like in the West Side area and all that? Like, because, like, I know my aunt, she stay in the West Side. They would have went if they knew. I don't think they knew, because it's funny. They went all the way to Alabama. Some Soul Fest thing.
My mama just did that shit.
Yeah.
But people always
my mama
go
just
to
went
that,
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yep. My mama
And
just went.
they are, you know what I'm saying? So how do you keep them here and like
Spend that money here.
right, spend the money here?
Man, I could be wrong, but after doing this stuff for 4 years, I feel like Chattanooga don't like Chattanooga, man. I'm dead ass serious.
A certain
man.
age group, or
That's just across the
Is
board.
everybody?
Because if you look at, like, we was trying to start a movement where most of the influencers in Chattanooga got a name, and people who doing the same thing we do, trying to bring everybody together, and that didn't even work.
Yeah.
Because of egos or people thinking they bigger than the other, and it's just like, man, I just walked away like telling Corey, I think we on our own, man, because I feel like Chattanooga don't like Chattanooga. So that was another thing, taking our promotional dollars and spreading them around Atlanta, Knoxville, Nashville, because like I told you the last time when we did that Dominique Hammond show, half of that room was Atlanta. And we spent a lot of money in Atlanta.
I knew it was a lot of people that I didn't know in there.
they came up here.
But it was cool though. Like, I love the environment like that.
People gonna travel. Now that's one thing I would say about that 40 and over crowd. You got a lot of empty nesters, women who had their kids early. Now they kids grown and they 42.
They can get out.
They traveling. But that's only in those markets where they making money. Not saying they don't do it in Chattanooga too. But, you got a whole lot of females in Atlanta with corporate jobs. Their kids grown. They in their 40s. They'll travel. Just like we travel, So we thought to promote in that market to bring people up here. If we can't get Chattanooga to fill these rooms up, then we'll just start promoting in the region.
All right.
Well, I got a quick question as far as, and this is for both of y'all. And I mean, ain't no parent ever perfect.
Right.
So, like, how do y'all handle y'all disagreements or whatever when y'all don't, like, agree on
I
something?
don't really have no disagreements. I don't live.
No, we really don't have no disagreements, because what it is, it's like when we say something, do something, we just get it done. That's it.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm pretty much laid back, so I don't really got a big say so about it. It's nothing that I really got to say like, man, wait a minute. But I will say it, but we still definitely get it done. Being real friends, you can get it done.
So y'all ain't never had no back and forth where y'all want to bring somebody and one of y'all be like, man,
no, I'm
bring
a little bit more old school.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm a little bit old school, so I'm not gonna have a big say so on that, because what I like is up north.
Okay.
In the bigger cities. Chattanooga don't know nothing about what I like.
Okay.
Very little. but without pretty much the more modern market people like. So
You gotta go into that chord. Like
Yeah.
you gotta let us know what
Now,
you like. I'm interested. Like
I am
what
as
you
well.
like.
I was about to hit him with a top 5.
Okay. Give us an example. Okay.
I'm gonna give you one example. I'll just say the Stylistics.
Okay.
Now they've been sampled by a lot of artists,
Right.
but it's an older band. Unfortunately, it's probably like 2 sets of them, and you probably got another band that's try to do their sound.
Right.
But
Cover bands.
cover bands, things like that. But to be honest, Chattanooga just not a big market for that type of stuff.
Right.
They did came before though.
Yeah.
I went
Yeah,
to
they
it back
have.
in the early 2000s when you had Nice to Remember. I think
yeah.
it's 2002 or 3. Whispers came, Stylistics came, Teddy P.
The nice.
They came.
Night to Remember, the only people I knew were brain people like that, like
Right.
Gladys Knight.
It changed.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
changed now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When the last year we had one of those?
They
been a
quit
minute, ain't
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what happened with that?
It's like the artist change. It's not the
With the nice to remember, I don't know if they want us to reveal this to the public or not, but the guy who do the blues festival in Huntsville every year, Joe Douglas, he was supposed to come to Chattanooga and take that over, but unfortunately he committed suicide before he was able to do that.
Man.
And he was the manager for Frankie Beverly and Mays.
Woo.
And he also owned Backstage in Atlanta, if you know that club. Old Head Club down off of Old National. But yeah, Joe Douglas was supposed to take that over. And, he committed suicide. So right when that happened, we was new on the scene and we doing all these shows. And the idea came up. We had a meeting about stepping in and doing that. But at the time, we felt like we weren't seasoned enough. So
Okay.
we didn't want to touch it right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a 2-part. Well, it's not a 2-part question, but it's just a question for you and him. I want to know, what's y'all dream artist to book? Money's not a question. Let's say you got all the money in the world, you can do whatever venue or whatever. What would be that stage act that you would bring, and where?
I would do Usher
Oh, that'd be nice right there.
at the State Farm Arena.
In the A?
Yeah, or either bring him back here to Chattanooga. But it'll be money-wise, we wouldn't hit, but legacy-wise, it'll be something special because reason why I say Usher, which New Edition is my favorite group, but the reason why I say Usher is because we started together in the same group.
Right.
And to branch off 30 years later, he's a superstar and I'm a power promoter. It'll all bring it full circle in the city where we started.
Yeah.
So that would be
It's like when you seen him on the stage at Dalewood.
right.
Y'all was
yeah,
kids.
yeah,
And
yeah.
now here
So
we
it'll
are.
be full circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I would say that's my
Usher.
dream show.
Hey, before you answer a quick question to pick it back off of what he said, like, what venue would you get if you brought Usher here though? Like, where would you
Gotta
try to
get the
have that
arena.
at? Like, what would you try
That's
to
it.
on the river or something?
It'll
'Cause-
have to.
no,
The big McKenzie
you gotta
Arena.
be somewhere outside.
You know
bro,
what?
where a bunch of people can be.
I would
The
do
McKenzie
it.
Arena huge.
I would do it on the riverfront, and the reason why I say that is
you
because
can get more people
you
down
can get
there.
more people outside.
So that'll be like a
Bro, down
festival.
there on the you know how many people
You can get a lot of
So
folks
that'll
out
be a
there.
festival.
The UTC arena only got a 10,000 capacity.
Oh, okay.
If I put them on the riverfront, I could put 50,000 people down there.
Plus the people who
in
ain't
chat.
the people who's just gonna be down there and
Yeah.
not even.
50,000
So,
in chat.
just to piggyback off of him, we're going to get to you, Corey. I want to know who you want to bring because I'm interested in you. When he said up
That's the first
north,
thing came to my mind.
now,
Yeah.
going off of what he said, like, so who would you get the other acts to, because you just can't
The
bring
Usher?
just Usher.
Who's opening?
Yeah, who opening for Usher?
Probably Chris Brown.
Ooh.
Hey, Chris Breeze, you think he want to open
Hell,
for
he
us?
is a lot of.
Oh,
he
you want to open for
respect
us?
I just seen this thing.
So you
We
think
know he do.
Yeah,
you think he'll want to open for us?
No, he really respect
Chris
Usher.
Brown, man.
I feel that, but them
I just seen this reel, man.
that
He
nigga
was
tight
saying,
in his own man though. You think he'll want to open for
nah,
somebody? bro?
he was like he respect Usher, dog.
I understand that.
You gotta respect.
You can say
him.
you respect somebody, but that don't mean you want to.
And you know what? This gonna sound crazy. Like all of us from chat, right? So we gonna have a certain loyalty to Chattanooga people. Now, technically, I like Chris Brown just a little bit more than Usher.
Nah, hell.
Now I'm gonna tell you why.
Hell nah.
Because performance wise,
Shit.
I think Chris Brown got a slight edge.
Man, Usher
He
B.
got a slight
They neck
edge.
and neck.
I mean,
That's
hold on.
in my opinion.
No, hold on.
That's
I'll
my
say this.
opinion.
I do believe Chris Brown can dance better than Usher.
Yeah.
But Usher ain't no slouch though.
I didn't say he was a slouch.
They neck and neck,
I'm
Ray.
saying
I do think Chris Brown can dance
dancing
better.
wise,
He can dance better than
Chris Brown got Usher.
He got him. He do.
Now,
agree with Al.
song wise,
But damn,
song wise, Chris Brown got more hits, but Usher got the biggest hits.
Yeah, that why
He got the biggest hits, but Chris Brown got more hits.
Okay.
On the real,
Personally, I think Usher better though.
on the real, I seen Chris Brown was like he putting belt the ass on anybody in that verses. Cause he brought up Usher.
This what I say. Versus, no, he not.
That's what
Usher?
he said. He said he
You
putting
know,
belt
you
the
know,
ass.
beat
killing
Usher.
both of them, and y'all wouldn't even agree with me. R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Of course.
R.
Yeah,
Kelly.
Yeah, that's it.
R.
He
Kelly.
We already
everybody.
know.
That shit on the
Not
phone
for-
from jail.
Hold on.
Not for
He
everybody.
was.
No, I'm
He
saying
was.
songs. Songs. He
Songs,
beat
not
everybody.
performance,
Hell
but
yeah.
songs. R.
I
Kelly
don't even know if
smashing
performance don't
everybody.
even matter.
Yeah,
It
songs.
won't
beat
even
everybody.
matter because he got so many classics.
Yeah, that's the only
R-
artist that never missed.
Well, see, R.
Usher
Kelly
missed.
R.
With
Kelly,
that
you gotta-
Moving Mountains album, that Here I Stand album, that was considered a commercial flop for Usher. You know what I'm saying?
You got to
So,
put R. Kelly up there with like Michael Jackson.
yeah, we talking about songs.
That's the
not
only one who,
performance.
to me, Michael
Songs.
Jackson, them two, the only one who can be in the same
Yeah,
stratosphere. R. Kelly and
song-wise.
Michael Jackson.
Cause even Prince,
Michael
and I
hold
love
on.
Prince more than anybody, but even Prince can't go
Nah,
song to song.
not
with
song.
R.
Nah,
Kelly.
not songs.
He can't do it.
Nah, I don't think so
He
either.
can't do it.
But I was listening to Michael Jackson catalog not too long ago. I think he'll win.
Who will win? Mike?
Yeah,
Song for song?
my opinion.
Because he got a longer run.
Man, them
It's-
songs I ain't even remember. Hold
got
on,
a longer
these
run.
songs
He do have a
I
long
ain't even remember
run.
he made.
He do got a long run.
I went back to when he was with the Jackson 5 all the way up. I was like,
Nah, I'm just talking about solo.
I'm talking about solo.
I'm just
from
talking about
Off the
solo.
Wall
still
up
solo,
until-
still. Man, did the hit? So you think he got bigger hits than Michael Jackson?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
said
saying who
he
got
got
more.
more
He got-
hit songs.
But I'm saying, it ain't number 20. He ain't beating Michael Jackson with 20. I don't think he beating Mike. Just me personally.
I understand.
20
Michael Jackson
songs.
got a longer run.
Bad,
Yeah.
diligent, like 20. No, no.
20.
Not-
You
not-
said so. You saying you could take 20 Michael Jackson songs
It's
and
better.
put them up against R. Kelly. 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
yeah. 20.
20.
You know, verses ain't number 20 songs. I mean, they do 20 songs
Once
apiece.
this is what I say. Once
Man,
Michael
I-
Jackson get past Thriller and Bad, it's over.
What?
But hold on. But you not realizing.
It's over.
But you not realizing every song on them albums he can
Yeah,
perform.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
he gonna
they
get back. He gonna get back
classics,
10 of them.
Correction.
10, 11 of them off them
Correction.
too.
Every song off of Thriller was a hit.
I'm saying,
When you
well,
Off the Wall too. I like Off the
every
Wall
song.
better.
Not every song.
I like Off the Wall better
But
than Thriller.
how many hits he had
Hold
off
on,
the
but
wall?
y'all acting like he ain't got no hits on
Now-
Bad though. So
I
y'all,
said, what I said?
you act like he ain't
I
got no
said
hits on
once you
Bad.
get past Bad, it's over. I said that.
He can get 20 probably off them 3 though.
Yeah. Don't forget Ben.
Man,
Ain't nobody heard that one.
He got hey, he got a lot of
Ain't nobody heard Ben.
Hey. Nah, I know R. Kelly ain't no slouch, but me, this just my personal opinion. 20 against 20, I think Michael Jackson
Can
will
you
win.
put every Michael Jackson album in and just let
I ain't
it
saying
ride?
album, I'm just talking about 20
No,
songs.
I'm saying, can you put every Michael Jackson album
Off
in
the
and
Wall.
let it ride? Off the Wall was hard.
You can't put all
That
our
feels
Kellys
old.
on that.
That's
though.
my favorite Michael
Yes,
Jackson.
you
album.
can.
You can't put all R. Kelly's albums on
When
there.
did he fall?
All them that
See how
that
step
hold on. That Step to the Name of Love album. That wasn't all that. Whatever was on
Factor, right?
That's Chocolate Factory.
I ain't
That
really,
was one of his big
I
ones.
like some songs on there, but
Nah,
it really wasn't hitting like that.
Man,
to
you
me.
were born
and
in the
all
80s, man.
that.
No
Nah, hold on. And all that
disrespect
after
to R.
that,
Kelly
that wasn't
count.
hitting like that.
He got classics. They both got classics. So it would be like 20 classics getting played against 20 classics.
I think that's what it'll be.
Yeah,
The fact that you got to put Michael Jackson against R. Kelly shows how big
Yeah, that's what
R.
I'm
Kelly
saying.
is.
No, I
This
said
was-
them two the only one who can be in the same
this
stratosphere.
was
though,
dangerous,
so
though,
Can't nobody
Al.
else fuck
But
with
some
it.
people say you can throw Stevie Wonder in there.
Yo,
Some
yeah,
people say
most
that.
definitely.
You can
But
throw
hold on,
Stevie
hold on,
Wonder.
hold on.
I don't think so.
It's just because he's blind and he's not a performer like that.
Oh, we talking about hits.
But
Songs?
with the hits, he got hits.
Yeah, we talking about
Yeah.
hits. They say you can throw Steve in there with
Songs
him
in
too.
the key of life. Whew.
No, he go back.
Give him the mic.
Don't
be afraid. He don't want to get on that mic. You got to give us your show.
He said all that stuff.
Corey, you got to give
Corey said all
us
that
your show.
stuff, but he don't want to talk in the mic. Go ahead, Corey.
Go, you give him. Come on.
Hey,
Well, Stevie Wonder first 45
Yeah.
was 1961 with forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's been a while. But he had a big hit in 1961. That
Okay.
was on 45.
You're right.
And his real name is Steve Lynn.
Uh-huh.
Of course, Stevie Wonder.
I ain't
So
really
you
a
got to
big
go back
Stevie Wonder
to
guy.
that year. But I know, right? But I know y'all pretty much talk about Keys of Life. That's 73,
No, that's his classic album.
right? So a lot of people keep skipping that first
This is
generation from the 60s.
Now, when it come to music from 1950 something all the way up, this dude is an encyclopedia.
all right.
He was telling me stuff about my favorite producers of all time, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. And he was telling me, yeah, man, before they got together, they was in a group called Mind Over Matter in 1971. I'm like, damn, I ain't even know how
I didn't
this.
know that.
This dude is an encyclopedia
Right.
when it comes to artist histories and stuff. Yeah.
So with that being said, I gotta know your lineup,
Now,
your headliner,
what's
and your opening act.
in your show?
Who
Who you bring?
Who you
in?
bringing
and
in?
where? And where? No, just where, not chat. Just where.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, unfortunately, Chandler's got to be out of this.
I thought it was Chad. My bad.
It made me want to hit the fun button.
You got a man, but nobody never heard of him. Peace of Earth. That's
Okay.
1976. They recorded.
I ain't never heard.
Hold on.
Nobody-
Now I'm thinking sampling, man. Now I gotta
Piece of Earth.
put that in.
Peace on Earth.
He's on Earth. Okay.
Peace on Earth.
Look it
Right,
up.
right.
Hey, you might get them hits off that.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Y'all got the record.
Peace on
I
Earth.
got you too.
Peace on Earth. Go to YouTube. Go. Right.
Okay.
Go to YouTube and you can look up that song, but it's actually from Chattanooga.
Okay.
76.
They from Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, man.
James Hurd. is
Somebody I
one of the
ain't
singers.
never heard. I ain't
Peace
never
on
heard
Earth.
of them.
Huh.
Never heard of them.
Okay.
The Underdogs.
The crates. In the crates.
Digging in the crates.
Yeah, in the crates. Yeah. Okay.
So they ain't have no hits.
That's
though?
what it was.
Nah,
That
that's a
soul
local
was.
band. That's a local band.
Okay.
You probably do
Man.
find some shit in there though.
So you got all the money in the world. You gonna bring them where?
I would go to probably Philadelphia and up to New York.
Somewhere Midwest.
Well, East Coast.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because the music I like, to me, that's more real music.
Okay.
The sound was a whole lot better, and they sung. Not like today's music, but I still like harmony.
Right.
And it's a lost art, but it's slightly coming back. A lot of different artists, like it's a guy named he go by 45 Ultra. I don't know his real name. He's a Puerto Rican guy, and he have a sound from the late 70s and 80s. It's real popular. We go to the same barbershop, and I got one of the barbers into that sound, and he actually played it. So that's what you will hear when you walk in. But my band would be mostly your contemporary 70s acts from the East Coast.
Okay.
A lot of them disband with the around mid 70s, 80s. I would try to bring them back, but it would be somewhere like in Philadelphia, New Jersey, maybe New York.
Okay.
But I can name names, but nobody never heard of them. So it don't even make sense for me to even say it.
I never went to a show up north like that. So I wouldn't even know the vibe, like how they get down.
But all these artists sample them all the time.
Oh yeah,
all the
already
rappers sample their music.
Everybody wanna cook. We back. We got Alcor Entertainment in the building, man. Man, dope ass pod. A lot of history from chat, like, man, music history, period. Now, Al got this thing he want to get off his chest.
My man want to get some shit off his chest.
About this chat. You know what I'm saying? The chat.
Homie got something to say.
Al the Tennessee Pimp C.
Homie got something to say.
I'm gonna let Al say what he gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Like with just what's going on in chat.
In the state of music here.
The state of music.
That's what I really want to hear your opinion on.
I'm trying to find the right words to say it because I don't want nobody hating me. Like, man, dude, man, tripping. But
see, that's the thing with me.
Just say it from the heart, bro.
That's the thing with me. We gotta train chat to get out their feelings.
That's gonna be hard to do.
That's gonna be hard to do.
But you just, it's like you gotta take the pacifier out sometime. You can't have an 18-year-old baby around with a pacifier. Yeah, you gotta take that pacifier out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so that's why I be like, fuck it. Like, say what you gotta say. If they gonna be in their feelings, they gonna be in their feelings, bro. But that's your opinion. Don't hold that back.
It just boils down to support at the end of the day. It's like Chattanooga don't support you until you make it out of Chattanooga. Like, you know, if Ace Bailey were playing for Brainerd High School or whoever, the city ain't watching him play. But the minute he go to Rutgers or whatever college he went to and he go to the NBA, all of a sudden Chattanooga behind you. Same thing with Kevin Tucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This man been in the city making music for years.
Yeah.
Should have been making all kind of money off his music.
Right.
But Chattanooga don't jump behind him until he go viral.
And I think, like, when you go through that struggle, I call that the struggle. When you go through the struggle, people get feelings and they take it personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why people don't be wanting to do nothing for chat. And you know what I'm saying? Like, cause they done did something. Like I seen, no disrespect, you know what I'm saying, to whoever, but I seen when Tanner was in the studio performing his songs and stuff, he was in between the songs, he was talking about some stuff he did with a local promoter, you know what I'm saying? Like they trying to play him on the money and whatever. But it get personal and people hold a grudge. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I always hold a grudge. It's like Alcor Entertainment, you know.
Yeah.
Spend hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to help get our city popping out of love.
Right.
Yeah. But then, if they don't keep supporting these shows, it ain't going to leave my heart and the bag ain't going nowhere. So we'll just go somewhere else and hustle. But then you come to State Farm Arena or Bridgestone somewhere, you see Alcor Entertainment presents Beyonce or any of these big artists, then Chattanooga like, I didn't bring them to the city. Man, we was right here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying all that to say the same way you supporting Ace Bailey now, the same way you showing love to Tanner and all this stuff. These artists and these creatives need that same love when they right here in the city.
Right.
Where they ain't went nowhere yet. They just right here in the city.
I just think, like, a lot of people, I ain't just gonna say chat, but a lot of people don't respect talent now. Like, talent is at an all-time low of getting respect. Like, there's people out there that don't do nothing and getting paid to do walkthroughs in clubs and shit.
Well, we can ignore the talent and just say clout. Let's put the clout. Yeah. Let's put the clout behind.
We don't boil down and say that's the main reason. But like, once you get clout, like if I goddamn all of a sudden, I'm not paying for no views and nothing. But I'm saying all of a sudden I just get all these followers and this and that. I can charge for so much shit. Like, I need a goddamn entertainment lawyer just because I got so many followers.
But we can't change the game. That's where the game at right now.
Yeah,
the game,
it is.
The game work off of clout now. It ain't
It
got
do,
nothing to
it
do
do.
with talent.
Right.
So we could be some old niggas and sit here and complain about it, or we can adapt.
Yeah.
And the thing that I'm saying is, let's put that clout behind our artists or our creatives while they right here with us. Don't wait until they go outside of Chattanooga.
Let's be the first to show
Then
love.
we
Right.
wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what make Atlanta so special. They put that clout behind their artists while they still local.
Yeah.
You
They
know
do.
what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's all I was saying about Chattanooga. You know, I don't what we bring to the city isn't for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for the people that it's for, come out and support, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is for Chattanooga. Like, the world is big. The United States is big. We move around different cities and shit like that. But coming back home and wrestling with Chattanooga sometimes, knowing it's a 50-50 chance we gonna lose. That's out of love. Because you go to these different cities that's similar to Chattanooga, like Augusta and Macon and, you know, Columbus, and you see that they got motion and they got these great shows coming through their city, and you like, damn, we can bring another show through their city, but we got people at home who's not getting this.
Right.
We want our people at home to get this. So we're going to go back home and we're going to set the stage and do the work so we can make our city just like those places. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about us coming together and just supporting, you know.
Right. So,
Yeah.
chat, y'all hear that, man? We need to support each other.
I don't support everybody because they doing something, but I'm saying good stuff.
See,
man.
my thing is we have to build up our quality so people, when they support it, it makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, just cause, okay, Lil J got a lemonade stand on Brennan Road don't mean I'm saying everybody in chat need to go to Lil J, but make it unique. You know what I'm saying?
I think they need to go to Lil J if the lemonade good. Now,
That's
if
the
it-
quality.
if it-
That's the quality.
If
That's
it
what I'm
water
saying.
it in, nah.
No, but see, a lot of people, like a lot of people who put that negative thing about chat out, don't realize they taking it too personal. They taking the I just don't like your music personal. No, think about it. Take the feedback, go in the studio, create something. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna bring more people back in. Like, I always listen to feedback. Since day one, I listen to feedback. That's why I send them songs now. I ain't finna drop no project, but I send them songs. What you think about that? Just to kind of see the feel, you know what I'm saying, of what I need to work on production. Because I'm still trying to get better as a producer.
I think
But
this gonna sound cruel, man. Sometimes it is what it is.
I want you to be cruel.
I think
I want you to be cruel. I want you to be raw.
I try to stay humble. I don't want to seem like I'm above nobody. But I feel like Chattanooga is a poor city, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of money in the city. And when one of us rise above that, the struggle or whatever, or it seems like we rising above because we getting clout and attention,
Right.
most of the people at the bottom gonna look at that as, you know, it's not something good. Like, you the target now. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that.
Should
And
be me
instead
or
of
something like
elevating
that,
you,
yeah.
That
they
should
gonna say what they
motivate you.
gotta say to bring you back down with them. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
when Ace went number 5, if I was in high school then, I'm in the gym the next day early as hell.
That should be motivation.
Motivation,
That
bro.
should be motivation,
I'm in the
man.
gym. I don't care if I'm.
Let me tell you something. I'm old enough to be that dude daddy, right?
Yeah.
They done went out there in Alton Park and painted a mural.
Oh yeah.
That should look dope
Let
too.
me tell you
I
how
seen
he
that.
inspired me. I said, I'm from Alton Park. I want to be on that wild too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that inspired me. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
the thing.
I'm finna buy this dude jersey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still buying red and white stuff, dog.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just a Chattanooga guy at
Right.
heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I support any success that come out the city. I don't.
Yeah,
don't
we got him.
I don't even like Isaiah Rashad music personally.
You go support him.
Because I like street music. But I bought everything he dropped because he from Chattanooga.
Right.
It's The Sun Tirade was the last project he put out, I think. I didn't listen to it, but I bought it because he from Chattanooga, man.
I feel that though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I am.
For the record, he had a project after that. That was
well, that project after that, I didn't know. If I'd have knew, I'd have bought it.
Honestly, you would have liked it because it was more.
But that was when I think that when he got caught up in that other stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
I'm just, that overshadowed that. That overshadowed that. You know what I'm saying? But we, even with that being said, hey man, you know, do your thing. But I'm just saying, you still from Chat, and regardless, man, you put it on for the city. So I'm gonna support you, man.
That's love though.
I'm gonna support you, man.
That's love.
You know?
Got a family member, older sister.
Okay.
She was known as the Chattanooga Diva.
Okay.
I know she gonna eventually watch this. A shout out to my older sister.
Okay.
She was the one of the few artists that was on a major label, and her nickname was the Chattanooga Diva. How they wrote it up in the newspaper. So let's give a shout out to Tanyelle.
Okay.
Tanyelle back in the days.
Okay.
Older sister.
Oh yeah, big shout out.
That.
Big
And,
shout out, man.
Definitely want to give a shout out to her.
Oh yeah.
Because she definitely hold it down for Chattanooga for many years.
Yeah.
Working the mailman, which I know some of y'all didn't know.
I'm studying.
Yeah.
When after this over, I'm studying.
Yeah, she used to work with them, and
Okay.
I think occasionally she might still do some of them. I remember them when I was actually younger, and stuff like that. I know some of them passed away, transitioned, but I want to give a big shout out to Tanyelle because she was the Chattanooga Diva, as they wrote it up in the newspaper back in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
First album came out.
Shout out
Some
Chattanooga
more,
Diva.
Here's some more Chattanooga history. Tanyelle was one of the first artists out of Chattanooga that signed a major deal. And she also worked with another person from Chattanooga, a guitarist named Sam Sims. Y'all might not know him. He played for Michael Jackson. He played for Janet Jackson, Gloria Estefan. He played for Alden. He was one of the top guitarists in the industry. Yep, and he's from Chattanooga. See, there's a lot of people from Chattanooga doing major stuff that
Don't even know
people
that
don't
shit.
even
Don't
know
even
about.
know.
But he passed away. He passed away though. Sam Sims passed away. Yeah. But he was like, he toured with Michael Jackson. He toured with Janet. He toured with a lot of big names. And he got with Tanyelle and produced her first project. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's been people from Chattanooga doing major stuff with major people, man. You know? And I got a chance to meet another guy, Chattanooga. I can't remember his name. But, no, he's not from Chattanooga. My bad. He's from Chicago. But his people here in Chattanooga. He did the music. He's the music director for the Oscars. Michael Jackson's best friend. He's on This Is It with Michael Jackson.
The documentary.
Yeah, he got people here in Chattanooga. I can't even remember the brother's name right now. But yeah, man, Chattanooga got talent. We connected. Fred McIntosh. Fred McIntosh. He did a lot with Nappy Roots. David Banner.
Oh yeah.
He did Tonight Show with Jay Leno. He did a lot of major stuff. That was Block partner. Yeah, so Chattanooga, man, we got a lot of major people. But only thing I'm saying is, why people gotta get outside of Chattanooga to be celebrated and supported by the city? Like, why we can't be supported while we right here in your face?
We got a lot, Chat. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of talent. We got a lot of personality. You know what I'm saying? It just take us to push them over the edge. You know what I'm saying? And once we become the following they need, they're gonna take off.
Yeah.
They're gonna take off.
To a lot of us old guys who've been on the scene for years and witnessed a lot of this stuff. Like when Usher was here with us, and we used to do shows, like people want to make it look like the Happy Clowns in the New Beginning was this big group. But to keep it real, man, niggas used to laugh at us, man, when we used to do shows around the city. Usher right there with us.
Yeah.
This nigga, the Future, biggest entertainer,
Yeah.
one of the biggest entertainers of all time, right here in Chattanooga with us. We on stages at Achenard Middle School, Arts and Sciences, all the rec centers. We doing these shows. Niggas jugging at us. This little nigga right here is the future Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest entertainers of all time.
Right.
And he right here in Chattanooga, and niggas was laughing at us when we were kids doing these shows. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't just saying this shit. I lived it. I saw it. I was right there with him. You know what I'm saying? And to see other artists that's coming out the city, these young athletes and everybody that's rising above, they right here in our face. Why we can't support them? Why they right here in our face? The same way we support him when he on that damn NBA draft and he number 5, we jumping up and down. Why we ain't jumping up and down when this little dude in high school, you know what I'm saying, flooding the games at Brainerd and Howard and all these games? Why we not putting that support behind these children to give them that motivation to go to the top? That's my biggest gripe with Chattanooga, man.
We not loving them while they right here.
We not loving our greats while they right here. Even Coop, you know what I'm saying? He won't leave.
Because he want the love before he go.
He done got the love though. Coop done sold about 30,000 beats.
Yeah. But
He done got the love.
yeah, I understand it, man. He always, but location has a lot to do with success.
Everything to do
It
with
do.
What about today though? In today's time, the internet is like just
Because
still
put on a whole
the
nother
internet
level.
is only a portion of it. Because think about it like this: from Isaiah Rashad to Ace Bailey to Usher to Samuel Jackson, we can keep naming the impressions. Everybody had to leave. Chattanooga is not the luncheon pad for the big time.
And so
Chattanooga just develop you.
and that's what I'm
Yeah.
and that's why I don't totally disagree with what they're saying with the market ain't here in Chattanooga. Okay, I think that's what he meant. Or that's what they meant when they said that statement.
It's the truth though.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he ain't saying the talent's not here.
Nah.
It's the market.
Right.
The market is the business side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think when you deal with people around here, you understand, like, when you go artists come in, hey, what's your stage name? What that mean? Ooh, you behind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You behind. Like, and I done dealt with a lot of that. Like, artists come in, be like, hey man, what's your stage name? What's that? Come on, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in the part of the game where I like teaching.
Right.
So I'm gonna teach them that.
But you also gotta be the example. You
But-
gotta be the example.
But imagine if something like, because I feel like a lot of people in Chattanooga done got the opportunity, but they mess it up by not being in that mind frame or professionalism where they supposed to be at. Like, imagine if that same person went to Dr. Dre, somebody who can change your life, with that same thing, like, hey, what's your stage name? What's that? Dr. Dre, he gonna be like, man, get out.
Because the part of the game that's missing is the A&R part, where you develop people. You know what I'm saying?
The developing,
Like,
yeah.
you remember back in the day, we used to sit back, man, what our name gonna be? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
all this was well thought out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then, okay, we do a show, it gonna be like this. You gonna be right here, I will be right here, we gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was artist development then.
Right.
Now it's just grab a microphone, find a beat,
well, I
and
mean,
just
but-
go. You know what I'm saying?
Get your personality on social media and get
Yeah.
a lot of followers.
I've been sitting here listening to y'all, and I agree with y'all. But I'm gonna shoot y'all niggas some Dale a little bit. The only thing that I would say is the reason why it is the way it is because that mentality. I mean, it's born and bred here, it's raised here. I think the only way it'll change if the Ushers and the Samuel Jacksons and all them came back and gave a little more.
Look.
You're not gonna get that just from people here because that's all people
This what
here
I would
know.
say.
You're not gonna get, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get no outside mentality because it's just Chattanooga mentality.
Back in the
Where it's
day,
gonna come
we were
from.
a little more supportive, but not quite, but it's just a little more. this would let you know, like Chattanooga, no matter what we say about this city, we sitting here talking as artists and guys who do it, but we can't change the people at the end of the day. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah, of course not.
This would let you know Usher was a star. So, Brainerd High School talent show, he did Tevin Campbell's song Tomorrow. He wasn't with us yet. That's the night we found him. That nigga got a standing ovation at the Brainerd High School talent show. After he got to singing that song, the whole auditorium stood up. And when I say I'm a little older than y'all, but when talent shows used to be like a concert back in the day.
Yeah.
People from all over the city used to go to Brainerd High School talent shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was talent from all over the city. And when Big Time got on that stage and he sung Tomorrow, this shit playing in my head like it was yesterday. Because I was there and I saw it. The New Beginning, we standing by the curtains, getting ready to go on stage. He the last artist to go on the stage, so we standing over there looking at him. You know what I'm saying? And he doing his thing. And when he finished that shit and bowed, man, the whole goddamn auditorium stood up and gave him a standing ovation. If you can make it out of chat and do some shit like that with this hating ass city, you a star. You a star, man.
How you get that if ain't none of them coming back building though?
Who? You saying like Usher?
Everybody who made it out, if they not coming back building, how you get that? How you change that mentality from niggas hate?
It take people like us to just keep fighting, and your bag gotta be big enough to keep throwing at the city until we get there.
I feel like it'll be. I ain't saying it'll change everything, but I feel like it'll be better if all these people they seeing leaving, if they come back and build. Because there's a lot of people leaving and they not coming back building.
If you pay attention to what's going on in Chattanooga today,
no diss to anybody,
the pieces is coming together. It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Because if you look at what Tanner doing, and then Ace Bailey done took off, and then a couple more little athletes from the city, Boo Carter, all these people, you know what I'm saying? And then it take people like us from another side to rise up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get there. But it's a fight, bro. It's an expensive fight, man. For real. Yeah, we gonna get there.
And I agree with what y'all saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I feel like it could have been a little better if you could get a Samuel L. Jackson come back and get some acting classes for little kids and try to do like what shit like that. That I mean,
it's just
because guess what?
That's just helping
you saw
build.
Ace Bailey and he did his thing, and then you went to the comments. You saw a whole bunch of dusted niggas from Chattanooga hating. But you saw the older people like, yeah, hey, we got this. You know what I'm saying? But the niggas in his age range, most of them niggas was hating on the dude. This an instant millionaire, like from Chattanooga.
That's a self problem though. They mad because it ain't.
But
them.
we can't change that. That's what I'm saying. You can't because, like I said earlier, when it come to Chattanooga, we can keep it real. Fuck all the clout shit.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people in the city that's hurting. Financially, that ain't got it, and all they got is they pride. So they hold on to that, and if a nigga rise above that, they see that as a threat and like, oh man, fuck that nigga. I'm a gang leader, woo woo, and I'm this and I'm that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get. So you, as creatives, us and the young athletes and people who rising above that dusty shit and trying to put a name on Chattanooga, we have to just rise above that and keep going because, believe it or not, from where we come from up until today, actually, these young kids doing better than us. Because we just had Usher. We just had Usher.
It's supposed to be.
These kids got Ace Bailey, Isaiah Rashad, the Bullocks twins. They got so many people. So we growing. We getting there. But it's gonna take a little more. You know what I'm saying? And Tanner, I think Tanner gonna open it up. I really believe Tanner gonna open it up.
I hope he do.
I think he is. I think he is.
I know he is, man, because he always had that energy.
He gonna open this motherfucker
and you know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's causing,
he gonna open it up.
It's causing attention. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good attention.
And mark my words, Chattanooga gonna be the next Baton Rouge. And I ain't trying to sound biased or nothing. I love Memphis. I think Atlanta, and I hope none of my Atlanta people see this, but I think Atlanta jacked Memphis style.
I always said that.
As for that crunk, that buck shit, that was
on certain
stuff,
certain things.
Not organized noise.
Yeah, not Dungeon Family at all.
I'm talking about the Jeezy era moving forward. I think
we can go as far as the Lil Jon, Who You With.
Yeah. I think they took Squeaky them style. I ain't gonna lie, but
I felt that too.
I think Memphis right now, Memphis, they the shit. But I honestly believe we don't have a Chattanooga sound. Memphis got their own sound. And a lot of people jack they sound. Atlanta particularly, jack, they got Shorty Red and all them niggas.
Yep.
They jack Memphis style. But I think once Chattanooga get in there, it's a wrap. It's going to be Memphis and Chattanooga representing the city. I mean, representing the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Memphis. And Tanner proving that. But how many Tanners is it in Chattanooga? It's a lot of them. Yeah. It's a lot.
That's what's interesting. Like that's why I'm excited for him because, like you said, it's a lot of guys that got this same type of energy and good ass music, just like him.
Tez D, the running man. Imagine Tez and all them guys get on, man. In Chattanooga, they could be like, man, they doing it like that.
They just got to get the right push to get the right opportunity. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing you can't do. And I'm not saying none of these people are doing this, but you just can't be complacent.
They get caught up in that Chattanooga cloud.
Because you can't, because your neighborhood saying you dope, you this, you can't just be like, I don't got to work on my craft. You got to really work on your craft. Like,
that's what they do though.
Like I'm telling you, like I wasn't a good basketball player, but if I was in a situation where somebody that was from my city just got drafted number 5,
that's amazing.
I would have goddamn been in that gym working out like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
200
it's
jump
just
shots.
a fact. It's like I got stories to tell my kids now.
No, that's not the first time though.
Of course not. I know.
Johnny Taylor went 17.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he balled in the tournament, and that's what got his. That's why.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, this is like home. I didn't know Johnny Taylor.
I did. That was my era.
But this is like home.
Taylor went to Howard, didn't
he? Yeah.
I seen him play when he was in high school.
He went 17.
Yep.
In the first round.
Yeah.
Yep.
He played for Orlando, didn't he?
Yep. Orlando Magic. Yep.
My pops used to take
Jay
me
Price,
to the bad. Yeah, when I was a little kid, my pops used to take me to the basketball game.
Malcolm Mackey,
Yeah, he played for the Phoenix Suns.
He played for the Phoenix Suns.
He played at Georgia Tech, but
I'm saying, did he come out of Brainerd?
He came out of Brainerd.
Yeah.
Big Mac. Yeah, shout out Big Mac.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of talent that's doing that. But I'm just saying, like I call it touching the clouds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That
But
makes
you
sense.
can really like see, like, damn, man, I was in the bylaw with this nigga,
Right.
and now he's there.
Can you let me think about this shit for a minute? I've been drinking. Think about this shit for a minute.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being with Usher?
Well,
I'm talking about before he becomes Usher.
Usher.
You right there with him. You don't see that.
Yeah.
You see that, and I told y'all that story about
you did.
seeing them on that stage that time. But 30 years later, it still don't feel real. Cause
you in shock.
Imagine y'all homeboys, Coop become Kanye West, and somehow y'all lose touch.
Yeah.
You can't touch Coop no more. You can't pick up the phone. But you see Coop in the studio with Lady Gaga, and Coop done dropped this classic album that everybody in hip hop just love.
Yeah.
You don't see that.
I feel
You see Coop.
These niggas.
That's how it is with Usher.
But these
I
niggas,
just see big time. I don't see what the world see. I see big time, and I'm like, this nigga really did it.
Yeah, because you really know him.
Yeah, like he really did it.
I think a lot of people have to realize it's possible.
It's possible.
Because coming up in I ain't gonna say Chet. I'm not gonna say Chet. Coming up in small cities, you be like, it ain't possible. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I like hearing people's story, like where they come from. I love Shannon Sharp's story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When he be like he was in that shack, we didn't have running water. Like, I love that.
You know what'll make you love Big Time Story? Go and look at MTV Behind the Music. He was in the studio with Puff. He had on a Chattanooga Lookouts hat before it was famous to have that. Before we started rocking.
Yeah.
He had on a Chattanooga Lookouts hat in the studio with Puff.
Man, what's the guy name? I think he went to City.
Adonis.
And I think, did he work? I feel like him and Usher worked together. And
They
was somewhere.
He wrote My Boo for Usher and Alicia Keys.
Okay, that's what it was. And remember, we had a conversation back then. And we were just like, dang, I wonder what it was like. Them both knowing they from here. What was the conversation like?
They had a Ebony cover that I put on my Facebook page. Usher and Samuel Jackson was on the cover together. Oh, from Chet. And Samuel Jackson gave Usher a shout out on one of those award shows. He said, "Yeah, this my hometown guy, Usher." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, go ahead.
My aunt was, I believe, the first black woman out of Chattanooga that was actually in Jet magazine. March of 1979.
Ooh.
My aunt. And plus, we forgot about our boxer, Jay Bell. We forgot about him. Yeah, he got his first title shot, even though we're not going to go into the history of it.
Hey,
yeah, we're not going to go into the history of it, but
I watched that thing, too.
Hey, back in 97, yeah.
Hey, USA, I watched it, too.
Oh.
I was like,
my dad sparred with
man.
him back in the days. Yeah.
The thing about success, whether he won or lost or whatever he did, just imagine being a kid, want to be a boxer, and you want to be on HBO, you want to be on Showtime. He did that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I remember him coming to talk to us at Dalewood when I was in the 6th grade.
He did that. And
unfortunately, it was after that situation.
Right, right.
Because the kids at school, I was like, come on, bro.
But you have to, like this is what I will say in his defense. You have to talk to him to know the backstory of that. He was just called in on that. He didn't have time to train and stuff like that. It supposed to have been somebody else, and they called him.
Yeah.
So he didn't have time enough to get himself together. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it really ain't him. Just real life, no matter who was right there, if you got hit in the kidney like that, you're not getting up.
That's like a liver shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you done.
That
nobody.
Shot, it's a wrap.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody withstanding that. Nobody.
Yeah.
So it could have been anybody right there, and they got hit in that spot. It was a wrap.
But like I told you, he came to my school when I was in the 6th grade, and we 11 years old. We don't know that.
You don't know that.
Yeah. Nah, hey,
you see what I'm saying?
Because listen.
Yeah.
He came to Brighton Miller, and we was like you said, I'm in the 6th grade, we laughing and shit because he came to Brighton Miller, he was talking. And somebody was like, you think you can knock Mike Tyson out? He was like, yeah, I think I can knock him out. You just heard one of them little kids say, shit. And everybody like bust out laughing.
Exactly.
Hey, we was in middle school. Like you said, we were laughing at that shit. We was laughing at that shit though.
Like out south, like we didn't have no role models like that. The only role models we had from out south was Reggie White. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time Reggie White come home during the off season, he'll come to Alton Park.
Yeah.
Or Charles A. Bell and walk through the school and everybody, hey Reggie. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know the significance of who Reggie was because we were kids. You know what I'm saying? But when we got to Howard, I only went to Howard 1 year. My mom moved to Atlanta in my 9th grade year. But in my 9th grade year, Reggie came to the school and he signed his contract with the Green Bay Packers that year. And that was major for us because now we know who Reggie is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he went on to win a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers that year.
And that shit crazy. Every year he came back for the camp, it really wasn't even about football. You know what everybody used to be like? Because he used to have them free crystals he used to have a football camp at UTC. I used to go every year.
See, I don't know about
he had a football camp at UTC every year.
He just used to pop up at our school and then like one year.
When he came
and
had
played
a football
flag
camp every
football
year.
with us. And we was out there and Reggie, we was out trying to grab the little tag off Reggie and shit like that. But that was the only like positive role model that we had out south. You know what I'm saying? Was Reggie White. You know what I'm saying? But that was something.
He did a lot though. He used to have a football camp at UTC.
I didn't really realize who he was until I got older because we were kids in the 80s. Yeah. So we don't really know the significance of who Reggie is. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? Nah, he ain't win that.
He went on Heisman.
Well, only reason why
he had the sack record, didn't he? Didn't he have the sack record in the NFL
for a minute?
Yeah.
But the only reason why I guess I knew him how I knew him because my pops like actually went to school with him.
Oh, okay.
Knew him or whatever.
Right,
so he used to talk about him all the time when But since he was in the NFL and used to come back and do that camp, my pop used to take me and I played football.
I didn't know he had a camp.
He used to have it at UTC campus at the
he
football
field.
He
used to be in Alton Park. You know what I'm saying? So like his granddad, Mr. Dodds, had a store in Alton Park, and his mama Thelma, all them, they was from out south, so we knew them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. One of his sisters worked at Angela, I think I got the right name right. She worked at the Alton Park Boys Club. His granddad had a store in the Alton Park, so we knew Reggie White and his people. So we didn't think Reggie was this big person until later when we got older and shit. But that mean a lot to Chattanooga. Man.
All right. We're gonna get into this next segue.
He's heating up. He's on fire.
Top five.
We're gonna start this recording.
Yeah. Pass that mic on.
We're gonna start. Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Pass that mic on. Record, man. All right. Anybody got one? Or just
You run it, cool.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, that's y'all thing, man.
All right. See, I don't want to make this because I want to get in his head about this old school music and stuff. But we have a thing where we do a top 5 on local artists. You good?
Local artists.
Local. Yeah. Top 5 local artists in chat.
2 members of the Impressions, and I can't.
Whoa. You didn't get the special rule.
Hold on.
Coop, give him the special rule.
Special rule is it have to be in order. You can go from 1 to 5. Look at it.
I don't think we're gonna be able to argue too much because I don't think we're gonna really know all of them. Well, I know
1.
I ain't gonna know all of them.
1 to 5, 5 to 1. In order, top 5. And whoever just if they got something to do.
Let's say musicians.
Yeah. Let's say musicians.
So and the reason why I want to say musicians because they could be a guitarist, a drummer, like y'all done brought up.
Yeah, y'all done brought up a lot of
some stuff that we didn't think about.
Chat.
So
top 5 in order.
I would say the Hunter Singers. When I was a kid, I was like my parents actually wrote up the article on the magazine. The Hunter Singers. I mean, that's a kid.
So that's with Pastor Reverend Hunter.
Yep.
You know what's fun? It's crazy. We went out. I work with recreation centers or whatever, and we did this thing where we was working with the kids and stuff. So we went out by his house or whatever. He has like a little damn near compound where he had a studio, and I didn't know his whole family, like a lot of his sons. I know his sons. He does vocal training, and stuff like that. I didn't, you know what I'm saying. But you can go ahead.
Yeah. That's my first one. I would say Impressions.
Okay.
My sister, 10 years.
I was waiting on the Chattanooga Diva.
Yeah, the Chattanooga Diva.
I was waiting on it.
Yeah.
I know she's gonna be looking at it just like, hey, you can say my name. Let's say the Mailman.
Okay.
I do like this one.
Okay.
And number 5. Now, ladies, somebody help me out here. Those some
That's tough to do.
Got Usher. You got
Now we got to know somebody from at least the 80s.
80s.
Back then, I didn't know.
But remember,
we left one out. It's a group called Okay, we say New Beginning.
Boom.
But check this out. It was a group. You said that the show. What was it called? They used to be on the Magic Show Band, and then we had another group called Fire. Look that one up, Chattanooga. Fire.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm looking all these up. Cause I'm gonna sample y'all.
Hold on. We ain't done with you yet. Because you got a lot of history. You the music encyclopedia over here. Mm-hmm. But I'm interested in your top 5 hip hop artists.
Okay.
From anywhere, dead or alive, between the 80s and 90s.
First one was Audio 2 as a kid. Give credit to D, he was a producer.
Okay.
At the time. And second one would be, I like Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
I like Twister.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to 16 when I was able to get my license. Who I used to listen to, Onyx.
Okay.
And Farside, but they kind of.
I like Farside. I'm gonna
put them side by side because they came out around the same time back in '93. And who else would be my 5? I did. Actually, I won challenge. I actually won a talent show in Central back in '91.
You went to Central?
Damn.
We did ABC.
Finally.
We did ABC.
Hey, got an alumni on this motherfucker.
No,
I did. Hey, finally got an alumni on this motherfucker. Hey,
we heard. I heard on
my guy
on the episode with Turk. Shout out to Turk the Chef.
Oh yeah, shout out Turk.
I heard that on that episode that y'all alumni weekend was gonna be in the winter.
It's actually August the 29th.
Oh, you just seen that
I
flyer.
sure did. I ain't even know.
Hey, you just seen that flyer.
Somebody put the flyer in our group chat. I seen it. I ain't know nothing about it.
I was like,
hey.
they're having a picnic in the winter.
Hey,
Nah,
we represent in August.
Right,
even though I ain't gonna be there, but hey.
Why you not going?
Because I'm gonna be in Gatlinburg.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Be out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won first place in Central back in '94. No, excuse me. That was my year, like 12th grade year. It was 1991. We won first
My
place.
8th grade year.
ABC. Another bad creation.
Yeah.
First place. And so let me give credit to that group. So our last one would be another bad creation, ABC.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We got it. Now we done had Al's independent artists from the city.
Nah, y'all ain't had my independent.
Yeah, we had. I think we had
y'all
on our
my
last
top
show.
5 from
See, we asked you about.
major people, not the city. Cause I don't have no top 5 from the city.
We didn't get your top 5 from the city. Let's run it. Let's run it.
Major
Then.
people. My top 5 from the city will be J Mac,
Okay.
number 1. My man Kevin Tucker doing his thing.
Channel
number 2.
913.
Number 3, I messed up. My number 1.
In order to get them, boy.
My number 1 is Coop and the Psychos.
Hey, big dog. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that, big dog.
No, look, that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, can I say that without y'all getting mad at me?
Say it, run it.
One of my favorite rappers is Kane from the Psychos.
Oh, you think we would get mad?
Cause you was in the group, nigga.
We gotta be honest now. We gotta be honest.
I was a fan of Kane. Like, I'm serious. Like, we was all making music at the same time. But like when I listen to y'all songs and stuff, and that nigga Kane started rapping, I turned into a fan. I'm like, I just tell Coop, hey, can you get Kane on one of my songs?
Now we gotta also add in, Kane, Callejon as well.
But I'm gonna say J Mac, you know what I'm saying? Tanner, Kane, myself.
Okay,
there you go.
There you go.
Slim. And number 5, I think I closed that out with. I'm wrestling with it right now.
So it's a lot of talent.
It's 2 different artists, you know what I'm saying? But I did like Painted Woods.
Okay.
That's a group.
We
Travis
forget,
and
yeah,
Lily.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really like what those guys were doing. You know what I'm saying?
And
But
they
it
was
was a
signed.
female rapper that I used to love too. That was with Block Crew named Sassy.
Oh yeah, Sassy.
Man.
Yeah.
I was a fan of
Sassy,
her, man.
yeah.
I never got to make music
Man,
with
then
her.
we
but
run out when we
Yeah.
running out when we went down there that Sunday for them food trucks.
Uh-huh.
Down at
Sassy,
the
man, I'm telling
That's
you,
my
man.
girl. Yeah.
She was killing a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
She was killing a lot of niggas.
Rap,
man.
rap her ass off.
Yeah. So, yep, that's my top local. But you know what I'm saying. On a major note, rappers, I would say Tupac, Scarface,
Man, I wish I was closer.
Pimp C, KRS-One, Chuck D.
Okay.
I didn't expect the Chuck D.
I did.
Yeah,
I
Chuck
did.
D and KRS-One, they the ones who made me want to read books and be into
Knowledge
the Black
reigns
Power
supreme
type
over
shit.
nearly everyone.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I get it.
But really, I probably need to move KRS-One to number one. To be honest,
Ooh.
that's the first rapper I fell in love with his music. Just to be honest, and then I had to put Tupac at number 2, and then Face at number 3. Yeah, KRS-One number 1 for me.
I completely get it.
I got you.
I'm a child of the '80s, so
Look it down Productions.
Hold up. I'm sorry, man. Y'all ain't let me slide what it is. There's a tie between Scarface and Too Short.
Yeah.
Cause Too Short,
A lot of y'all older niggas like Too Short.
Too Short.
Oh, of course.
is
They used to
like,
bump Too Short like a motherfucker in Chattanooga.
I got
All the time.
It's hard
Yeah.
for me to have a top 5 because, to be honest, hip hop wise, if I'm being honest, Too Short probably my top 3. I love Too Short.
I was at that
You know
concert
what I'm
when he
saying?
was here too.
Yeah, I love Too Short.
I was in that thing.
Yeah.
Young as hell. In that motherfucker.
We're going to our next segment.
Promotion time.
Y'all gotta answer some tough
See,
questions.
the thing with podcasts, people don't realize this though, but when you in here, time just going by quick.
It
And
is.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't got an attention span for a real podcast.
But y'all need to chop this motherfucker up, ask the tough questions,
Boy
and
one,
then
boy
put
two.
it all into one episode. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit ain't.
Yeah, I know we.
He want to go
We
all the
want
way
to go
there.
there.
I want to
You
go
want to
there.
go all the way there.
Look in the system, and you want to Pimp C this thing. But promotion wise, what y'all got going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all talk and
Of course,
let y'all.
we bringing Dominique Hammonds back by popular demand. A lot of people in Chattanooga wanted to see him again. It was a sold out show the first time. So a lot of people like run it back.
Run it back.
So we running it back. We
There we
giving the
go.
people what they want to see. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that people who didn't get a chance to see him get out, buy tickets, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy this experience. And, you know, I've been listening to the feedback on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media sites. You know, a lot of people excited about it. So I hope y'all actually buy tickets and come out and enjoy the show, because that first show, man,
Off the chain.
man, he went from hip hop to R&B to blues to whatever you
70s.
love, and it was so entertaining. It was a level of entertainment that we normally don't get with these new performers. So I hope everybody come out, buy your tickets, and enjoy a good show.
What's the dates and where can folks buy the tickets?
We're gonna be at the Chattanooga Convention Center on July the 26th. Doors open at 6:30. Show start at 7. And you know what I'm saying, general admission is $50. VIP seating is $60. Now let me clarify what VIP seating is, because I got a lot of people hitting me up like, what come with VIP?
They want a bottle though.
$10 more get you a bottle.
They want some Hennessy, some food.
I would say wings.
I want a
and
section.
promotion.
Nobody else in my section.
$10. $10 more.
$10.
For $10 more
That's an airplane bottle.
I want free parking. I want all that. Yeah, I want to meet him. I want to meet
They
him.
want pictures with the saxophone. Let me hold the saxophone.
Yeah, so VIP seating is just like if you go to Wolf Creek, you know what I'm saying, or any other place down in Atlanta. VIP seating is just seats close to the stage.
Okay.
Get an up and close personal experience. General admission, still a great seat. It's no bad seat in the house. To be honest.
It's not. It's not.
No bad seat in the house. So, you know what I'm saying? I hope we sell this thing out like we did the last time. You know, there was a demand to bring him back. So he's coming back. And I hope people who didn't get a chance to see him, buy tickets and enjoy the experience.
When I seen y'all bringing him back, I said it makes sense.
Made a lot of sense.
Because, his energy, he's real professional. He seemed like he found the new home when he came to check.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like after the show, come up here. I'm taking pictures with y'all. Come on now. He talking like a Chattanooga nigga. Like, come on now. Come on.
Dominique is from Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
So he got that
southern
feel.
yeah.
But this the
That's
thing,
a Texas
man.
boy.
This is what I say the most beautiful thing about Chattanooga is if they embrace you, I don't give a damn if you're in Madison Square Garden or State Farm, wherever you at. That Chattanooga love is just something different, bro.
It is.
Especially if you're from Chattanooga and you get that love, you just like, God dang, man, like this feels so good. Like we was like that at that Life Jennings show, man. We had 1,000 people under the roof and we was like, this is amazing. And that was all Chattanooga. That was Chattanooga. We didn't promote that show nowhere but Chattanooga. So that was Chattanooga. And to see them folks under that roof and they all just having a great time, no bullshit, no drama. And it was a really great show. It was just like, only way I can describe it as is you with your favorite girl and y'all making love. Seriously.
Hey,
that's some player shit. Y'all, he snuck it in there when you with your favorite girl.
That's the best way I can describe it. Every experience ain't the same.
I feel you.
That's true,
man. I advise people to go out, man. You're gonna have a good time. Bring your lady. You know what I'm saying? Good would be a perfect date. You know what I'm saying? Nice atmosphere. They had liquor flowing. Y'all gonna have liquor flowing this year?
It's gonna be
okay.
flowing.
I'm just making sure. Bar, cash bar. Good event, man. Everything was perfect. Y'all got opening acts, or because last time
y'all
y'all
doing like that.
Okay.
We're gonna get straight to the point.
Straight to business.
Dominique doing 70 minutes.
So that means you can't
get straight to the point.
You can't be late.
Straight to the point.
He can do it.
And he's performing with a live band this time.
Ooh.
Live band this time.
Ooh.
So the excitement is going to be even bigger because last time we didn't have a band, we turned up.
But he's still
this time he's performing with a live band. So
that's gonna be cold. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get your tickets. Don't be late. I gotta get my tickets. Definitely gonna be in that thing, man. Well, I'm gonna be in there just because I'm representing my brother Al. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about the support.
Support. You know what I'm saying? Al done supported me over the years. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta, and that's another thing, people. When people support you, learn how to support them back. Yeah. You just can't. It can't be one-ended on the support.
Right.
But I'm gonna be there. This time I'm gonna ask for a picture with him.
Man, you can go backstage, talk to him, sit down, eat some chicken wings with him.
Is that the VIP experience?
That's the homeboy.
That's $10.
That's the homeboy.
You get chicken wings for $10.
It's the homeboy experience.
Nah. But okay, so y'all gonna usher the thing like I did? Cause I thought that was real dope last time I went. Yeah. How y'all was seating people, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's just part of what we do. That's just,
yeah.
That's just part of our routine.
I was in a suit.
I don't like suits, but I be feeling lame in suits, man.
It look like that. Like, Corey looked kind of comfortable.
That's his thing.
Yeah. But I was looking like, man, you know how you keep pulling on. Man. But That's the first thing I seen, but I love it. It builds like to the environment.
Yeah.
It works.
We'll
So
be
y'all
in
know how
time.
y'all know how to put on a show, man. You know what I'm saying?
And it's for Chattanooga. At the
Yeah,
end of the day,
I love it.
man. Just trying to offer something different, you know, to all the class of people out there that want to come to the show or came to the last one. Y'all know how we do it. To all the criticizers out there, the dusty niggas, y'all ain't nobody. Y'all stay at home, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. We just trying to put on for our city and bring a different vibe to the city, and we hope everybody come out and support, because the more y'all support, the bigger acts we can bring. To the city. We can bring Erykah Badu. Y'all keep supporting. We can bring big time Usher. We can bring Usher back home. Anybody y'all want to see? I'm so accessible. Like, I'm on Facebook talking shit. If you want to see an artist and y'all supporting us, hey, Alvin, we want to see Chris Brown, we want to see whoever. Hey, man, just say it. You know
now,
what I'm saying?
let me warn you, he gonna tell you if it don't make sense. Hey, we can't bring
make sense.
We can't bring Chris Brown to Deadwood, man. It ain't enough seats. Like, you know,
Can't bring him to UTC Arena. It ain't enough seats.
he gonna explain, but a lot. See, that's the
we can get your Keisha Coles and your Jaheems and all them because it makes sense.
Yeah.
But you go above that, it just don't make sense.
See, that's the knowledge of that y'all have, and the people, what they call them, the
consumer.
Yeah, like that's
I
the
went
difference.
on Facebook. I said that a couple times. You know, like you want to see your Alicia Keys, your Beyonce's, your Ushers. Those people are $1 million off the rip before you even get the building. Before you do anything else, you say, "I want to book you $1 million."
Damn.
Yeah, you ain't got the building yet. So an Usher show might run you 2.5.
Yeah. So that means my Beyonce headline. I'm
2.5. Because when you pay Beyonce,
that's automatic.
She won $1 million right off the rip.
Yeah.
And then she got what you call a artist rider. You don't know what's on that rider. Beyonce might want to feed all her background dancers filet mignon with some green M&Ms and Cristal and all this stuff. So that rider might cost another goddamn $1 million.
So when she bringing out them other artists, the promoter got to pay for that too.
You the promoter.
Yeah.
You pay for it all.
Cause with her show, ain't no telling who you gonna.
We had tell them, Corey. Life Jennings wasn't the first. Raheem Devon. I'm tripping. I've been drinking. Raheem Devon. We was bringing him to Chattanooga, right? Let me tell you what this nigga wanted. This nigga said he want 24-hour security for when he get to the city until he leave. I'm like, dude, you could walk through Hamilton Place. Ain't
nobody really know you, nigga. I already know your ass. Nigga, don't nobody know you, bro.
This nigga wants soy candles. This nigga wants some water that we ain't never heard of. It had to be a certain year, Mercedes Sprinter or Avalanche or not Escalade. It was some crazy shit, right? For Chattanooga, that's not called for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the market for
so, y'all look at it like I'm gonna pick you up in this Ritter van. Like on Jackie promote.
No, nigga, we got the 15 passenger van, nigga. Where you at?
Get your crew.
We got the church van, nigga. We on the way.
Then last time, like one that you was like, an artist wanted a certain keyboard or something.
That was Life.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But we got that for him.
Yeah.
That wasn't out of the ordinary.
But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this nigga wants some goddamn furniture in the dressing room that I'm like, Renner still ain't got that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, this is Chattanooga at the end of the day. They don't care. They want to see what we come do, but it's a certain tier market. This is a third tier market.
Right.
So you got to tell them like, hey, man, this is right. You got to pretty much tell them like, hey, we got to kind of scale it back a little bit because it's not the market for that. Even though you're bringing an artist like that, but you got to really tell them guys they can run the game on you. They gonna see if you gonna do it or not. Because maybe somebody else probably didn't do it. So at the end of the day, you got to really tell them guys like, no, we ain't doing it. It's not called for. It don't really make sense.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely don't make sense.
Yep. So that's what I would tell to any aspiring promoter in Chattanooga or wherever you watching this. When you book an artist, a major artist, not somebody just coming up, but a major artist, if they booking fee don't have nothing to do with the rider fee. So if an artist want $10,000 or $20,000, that's just the booking fee. They got what you call a rider. That's their accommodation fee. So those accommodations is hotel, you know what I'm saying, hospitality, transportation, all that good stuff. So that might run you if an artist costs you $20,000 and then they send you their rider, that rider might run you another $10,000. Yeah. So then that run that artist up to $30,000 all in.
So do you when you book them? Is it like, I don't know if I'm gonna book you yet. Let me find out what's your rider. Or do you gotta book them and then you gotta do the rider?
Yeah. Nah, we don't really move like that. Like if it's an artist we want to book, we just what's your booking fee? You know what I'm saying? And then you send the booking fee, then we look at the rider, and then we'll negotiate.
Oh, okay. You can't negotiate. On that.
A lot of times, like some of the stuff they require, we don't even have that in this market.
Right.
Like you want a 5-star hotel, 5-star hotels in Chattanooga. We can get you 4-star. We can't get you 5. Ain't no Waldorf, Astoria. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shit like that in Chattanooga, but you know, we can get you the Chattanooga. Or Edwin, we can get you that.
I got one more question.
Yeah.
Who was the most humble person y'all booked?
Life Jennings.
Okay.
And is Life the biggest show? Biggest turnout in chat?
Yeah, it's the biggest turnout and the most humble artist, but we book artists on his level, but he was the most simple. Like, I want to say Urban Mystic, but Urban Mystic ain't on Life level. You know what I'm saying? Life was just like, give me some rooms and a couple of vegan place and a couple of soul food place, and I'm good.
And some Hennessy.
And I'm good. He didn't require a lot. You know
what's the most requested liquor?
They different. Because, you know what I'm saying, Pleasure P from Pretty Ricky, he the one who turned me on to Casamigos.
Okay.
I ain't know nothing about Casamigos. He requested that, and we was backstage at the Trade Center, and me and Pleasure was back there talking, and he broke the look out. He said, hey, big dog, have a drink with me. I'm like, all right, I drunk this Casamigos. That shit was smooth as hell. I was like, damn, okay.
It'll fuck you up, too.
On now.
Yeah.
Fuck you up, too.
Yeah, but it's an artist. I don't want to say his name, man, but it's an artist that came to Chattanooga, and every time I hear this nigga's songs now, I be like, that was a wild boy.
You gotta say who, man.
I can't say
you
who.
Can't.
All right, if you ain't gonna say who, why is he a wild boy?
So that's why I say a wild boy, right? So this nigga got off the stage. I went backstage to holler at him, you know what I'm saying, to tell him something. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the promoter, so I got the code to the door to get to them, right?
Yeah.
So they in the dressing room, I'm typing in the code. This nigga, I walk in there, his entourage sitting in there, everybody just sitting in there.
Everyone don't know Diddy
This
shit.
nigga got a trench coat on, butt ass naked, hitting this girl from the back. The girl from Chattanooga too. You know what I'm saying? She was on stage when he was performing. I guess he talked to her and pulled her to the back. But I put the code in. I think my niece or somebody wanted a picture with the nigga.
Now she seen it too?
Huh?
She seen it?
Oh, God.
You can't be doing that with these freaking stars, man.
I put the code in, I opened the door. I was like, hey. That nigga had a trench coat on.
You said the nigga crew was just sitting there watching.
That nigga was just.
Said the crew was just watching.
No, they weren't watching.
Oh.
Okay.
It was just like they was in the room And it was like it was
It's
normal.
regular.
Like when nothing happened.
Like it
They
wasn't
chilling.
nothing. And then when I bust open the door, I was like, "Hey, bro," I was like, they were like, "Hey, hold on, come back." I was looking at that nigga like, damn.
Put on the Great Dane.
Yeah. Every time I hear this nigga soul down, I be like, "That's a." Don't tell him because they go down.
We gonna get it. We gonna get it.
Hey, nah, you want to turn up, damn it. Yeah.
I just was like, every time I hear that nigga songs now, I be like, boy, that's a wild boy.
Man, we
But
gonna.
you see a lot of shit with these entertainers, man. Like you not surprised at what Puff did.
Yeah.
Like, if you in the entertainment industry and you see that kind of stuff,
Uh-huh.
you're not surprised at what Puff did. Which Puff went to jail just for being a freak. He like dick and pussy, so he went to jail for that.
Man, it's power. It's power behind this industry, man.
It's real power behind that shit, and it's easy to take them down because you get in that industry, you get that money, you turn into a sexual diva.
So-
They got something on you
Do y'all have groupies come to y'all?
all the time. All the time.
See how quick he answered that shit?
All the
All
time.
the time. Yep. All the
that's
time.
too
But the
funny,
thing
man.
about it is, like with me, I let my partner speak for itself. But I'm more obsessed with money
Right. You
than
see
I
the
am
big picture.
women. You know what I'm
Because you got to
saying?
be careful, too.
It ain't about being careful. It's just what I value.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My value is in a different place, and you know what I'm saying? It's just I get turned on by like having money and shit like that.
You know what? That's a good professional answer when you've been drinking.
It's the truth. Even
I
if I'm
feel you.
not
I
drinking.
feel you, but that's a good professional answer.
Yeah, I get more because like what the way I see it is, if I'm turned on by the women and my motivation is the women, like I ain't getting no money. But if I get the money, the women come with money. You see what I'm saying? So that's just I just don't. I came from Alton Park and I lived on the west side of Atlanta. I don't want to be broke no more.
Right.
So that's my motivation. We'll get to the women later. Let me get this money right now. I'll give it y'all later.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Money the priority.
Always the priority.
And
Yeah.
been a dope pod, bro. I always appreciate the game. You know what I'm saying? Glad Corey came through.
Definitely.
When I seen him at the cigar bar, I was like, hey, Corey, you got to come through this time. At first, he was looking like, who is this nigga? But, you know what I'm saying? I had to explain myself. But then, you know what I'm saying? Glad you pulled up, bro.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
really
They
appreciate
was in the cigar bar.
Yeah, they was
Oh, it
in
must
the,
been
when
when
we was walking out, that's when they was right
okay,
there.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I knew the game when I seen it.
Oh yeah.
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 What about that? You was on your job. Then.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I seen him, I was like, I already knew what it was, but you know what I'm saying? You know, you're more than welcome to come up here anytime. You got to promote something, you know what I'm saying? We with you. We with that rule of supporting each other, you know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot with you, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, I love what you're doing. I'm going to support everything I can, you know what I'm saying? I will be at the Dominique Hammond show.
I'm motivated, Ain't You podcast. We appreciate financial support. Bring your better halves in that.
Say less.
Hold on. That ain't the liquor talking.
Say less.
No.
Hey,
That ain't the liquor
$60
talking.
VIP seats.
With a bottle. I told you. Parking.
I told you. They coming with the airplane bottles. Corey said this ain't the market for that.
I want to sit on stage with him while he playing.
I just said,
No.
y'all come, your spouses.
That's love, man. Appreciate
Okay,
it.
yeah, man.
love.
That's what's up, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
But yeah, man, I appreciate the, you know what I'm saying, you coming up here, spitting that game, bro, because that's so, man, it's so valuable. People don't realize, like, game is valuable. You know, Reggie, last words?
Like I always say, another dope ass pod, man. Appreciate y'all through coming appreciate y'all coming through. Damn, the liquor got me too. Hey, man.
Blame it on the alcohol.
And I like what y'all doing as far as with chat, man. Don't give up on chat, man. Just keep, just keep pushing, man. And I think it's going to work out for y'all how y'all wanted to, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all got something else to say?
Yeah. July 26th, please show up. Doors open up at 6:30. The show starts at 7. Get your tickets. We got BBs. We got MLK Barber Kings. Eventually, we're going to probably, on the weekend, we'll probably deliver some of the tickets ourselves. They're going to be on the weekend. And other than that, definitely hit us up on Facebook. And once again, July 26th, definitely show us support. We appreciate it. Great event. Bring your wife, husband, friends, family, uncles, everybody.
Everything Corey said times 2.
Yeah.
Support us. Come out. All this stuff for y'all, Chattanooga. The more y'all support us, the bigger shows we can bring to the city. And at the end of the day, this is all for y'all.
I love the environment y'all creating, man. Mature crowd. So support, chat. Let's support. Ken?
Man, appreciate y'all. Alcor Entertainment. Really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate meeting Corey right now. Because I done been in some rooms with Al a couple times, and he done put me on some game often.
Yeah.
But we get to meet his the good guy. We get to meet the good cop. We got the good cop and the bad cop. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming through, Corey and Al, man. I appreciate that music history. You really turned us on to some stuff about people that was from the city that we had no clue about. You're talking about drummers and guitars. Your sister, the Chattanooga Diva. You see what I'm saying? It's stuff like that that's crazy. It's really interesting. And we had no clue about this stuff. And we sitting here thinking we the music historians. And then he came through and shitted on us real quick. It's all good, though. We appreciate it, man.
Really do, man.
Alcor Entertainment, y'all make sure y'all show up for these people like Alcor Entertainment, man. And go to this show. I plan on being there. And I appreciate that gesture of me bringing my spouse with me, my wife with me, and everything. So
I got you, bro.
Hey, I really appreciate that, man. With all that being said, let's remember, let's be peaceful, let's be positive, and we'll be prosperous. I'm motivated, ain't you? 2 eyes up. Let's go.
You want to be a special guest on the Unmotivated Ain't You podcast? Hit your boy up, Coop the Beat Man at gmail.com. That's CoopDabeatman at gmail.com. You like the beats you hear in the background? You shopping for beats? Hit your boy up, Coop the Beat Man at gmail.com. That's CoopDabeatman at gmail.com. And don't forget, go to the new website, I'mMotivatedAintYouPodcast.com. Once again, that's I'mMotivatedAintYouPodcast.com. Go to the shop, check out the new drip. We got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got sweatshirts, we got the trucker caps. We getting it in this season, that's right. I'mMotivatedAintYouPodcast.com. Once again, that's I'mMotivatedAintYouPodcast.com.